reputation, don't it? Hello? Are you there? Yeah. First of all, I didn't even want to do this. Liv put me up to it. She comes up to me like, come on, everyone loves your stories, so I'm glad you guys get a kick out of my traumatic experiences. I'm actually have to use note cards because my therapist says you should just try to repress those memories because otherwise it's just going to cost you a fortune. So, here we go. Alright, the first renter house my parents and I ever started working on, it was about 2003, so I was about 8 at the time. We started working on this house, and being 8 years old, I get the crap jobs. So, while everyone else is working on the house, I get to clean out this 8x8 room full to the ceiling with garbage bags. And these people had a baby. So it's full of diapers. So anyway, unbeknownst to me, as I'm cleaning out this room, my grandmother's cleaning the kitchen, and she opens this fridge which hadn't been plugged in about 6 months, and the people left some meat in there. So it's got maggots in it. But my grandma decides to take the bowl, dump the contents in the backyard, walks by my mother and says, "This bowl's still pretty nice, I think I'll just take it home." Then later that night we had spaghetti at our house. And I'm the only one eating spaghetti. Turns out once we get into the car, my parents hysterically tell me that that bowl was full of rotten meat and maggots earlier that day. I drive heaved all the way home. My brother hysterically laughed. Then about 2 years later, we go on one of the first family vacations I can remember. We went to Orlando, Florida, and the second thing that happens there, my dad is outside the Epcot Center, screaming at the top of his lungs, "Give me my wallet, I'm going home! You guys are missing out on me!" And the reason behind that being is the day before, my dad decides to take us on the Jaws ride, which was the worst fear of my entire childhood. I was scared to death of the Jaws movies. So I said, "Hey, let's go on this one." Anyway, we go on this ride and it's awful. I mean, we get up there and we're on the track and the Jaws head comes up and it's got FU spray painted on it. The actor was horrible. He's like, "Oh no, a shark!" Takes his fake shotgun and shoots over there, and water splashes up over there, and the Jaws is eating a boat over there. It's kind of pathetic. And then, I don't know if any of you have been to Universal Studios, but they like to burn their enemies alive. And I know this because about halfway through the ride, we exit to an oil field in the middle of the ocean, apparently, where about 20 of these little oil things come down and shoot fire right at you. So as I'm crying and the fire hits me in the face, burning my tears off my face, I think, you know what, I kind of preferred working. And I think that was their plan all along. Anyway, that's all the time we got. You guys have been great.